Hello, everybody. Welcome to Home Defense Shakedown. My name's Todd. One of the questions that I get asked a lot when our team comes out initially to talk with our clients is how they should have gone about setting up some type of plan before we got there. So, what I'm hoping to do with this video, and it's new technology that I've never really used before, and I'm going to try to keep this video relatively short, so bear with me. But I'm going to try to use this new software to kind of give you some suggestions on how you and your family can put together a plan. Even if you don't use our services, you can put together a plan that makes sense, and hopefully the tools that I show you will allow you to put together something that's effective too, something that will actually work. And of course, if you do hire us, we're going to put these plans to test with real bad guys. But let me flip over here and see if I can get this to work. Oh my gosh, I think it did. So as you can see here, this is a pretty traditional floor plan. You can see my cursor there on the master bedroom. So let me see if I can get this to work. Hopefully it will. You have, there, wow, I did get it to work. So you have the master bedroom. That's where you and your spouse is going to be during this particular scenario that we're going to discuss, which is the 2 o'clock in the morning break-in. You think somebody's coming through your front door. It's very early in the morning, and you're bouncing out of bed. That's the scenario we're talking about here. So you have your master bedroom here, and then on the other side, split floor plan, you have your kiddos' room over here. And, of course, this big open space. They call it the great room, but it's just, we used to call it the rec room. But anyway, it's just, or the living room. It's this huge space in the middle. So you have to get from the master bedroom to some position in your house to where you can defend your children's bedroom, right? Because God forbid if that bad guy comes in and he takes a hard right in this case and goes to your kiddos' bedrooms, that is not good. So you want to do everything you can to put yourself between the bad guy and your kids. Now, how do you go about doing that? Well, of course, the first thing that you're going to want to do, and if you do have a significant other, and there's two of you in bed, have the significant other that's not going to be addressing the problem, have a plan of action for that person. Whether it be the husband, the wife, have a plan of action. In my personal case, if something was to happen late at night at my house, my wife is instructed to beeline to the toilet, grab her cell phone, get to the toilet. I'm going to switch the colors here. Lock the door leading into, in our case, it's just actually a toilet room. In this case, on this floor plan, it's the whole bathroom. But you're going to want to put a barrier between yourself and whoever might be coming into that bedroom after you depart the bedroom, and get on the phone with 911. So your wife is sitting, or your husband is sitting in here on the toilet, and you are out taking care of the problem. So where exactly, looking at this floor plan, what would be your plan of action? Let's say the bad guy is coming through your front door. He's coming in here. And you don't really know where he is or she is when you exit your bathroom, your bedroom. Now, doing as many of these as I have, a lot of homeowners would do the following scenario. They would tell me this following thing. They would say they would post up here so that they could see this direction, and of course this is their rear door in this direction. So they can see the entire area here between the bedrooms and the entryway here. So what's your thoughts on that? Well, it's easy to forget that this wall and this wall behind that wall leads to your children's bedroom. Now, we're going to get with your entire family if you hire us, and we're going to get with your children. As long as they're 4, 5, and up, they're pretty capable of following instruction. And we tell them that in a situation where they hear a loud noise and there's a commotion going on in the house that isn't normal, that they post up in these corners. And I would have if my family was in this particular house, I would have them post up in these corners. And that all comes down to my next move, which would be I would exit the bedroom and I would get to this spot right here. Now, of course, as you're exiting the bedroom, you're going to be looking in this direction. There could be somebody, tinkering over here with your TV set. That's not your concern. There could be somebody over here, in here messing around in your closet. You don't care. Your whole purpose, in my opinion, and this is what I would instruct you, and this is what we would actually follow through with during the live scenario situation. We could potentially test both of those scenarios. Posting up at the bedroom door and then posting up in the kitchen. But what the main advantage, and I'm going to switch to a different screen here. The main advantage of posting, The main advantage of posting up here is, again, you have the danger walls here and here. So if you can make it to this position, you can engage a target here, here. Now remember, your wife is sitting on the toilet right here. So you're going to want to keep that in mind, but you can engage a target straight on this way. So if there's anyone in this living space, you can fire knowing that you're not endangering your family by doing so. Again, your wife's on the toilet in here, so you're going to want to be very careful not to engage in this particular. And what you can do, and again, we'll walk through it, or you can walk through it at your house, is that you can post up here and kind of see what the line of sight is. Kind of guesstimate. Okay, you know what? Everything in this corner, for instance, is out of bounds. I can't engage someone when they're in that zone, because if I miss or the bullet goes through the bad guy and goes through the wall, it could potentially get into the space where my wife is. But everything here and over, or here and over, is free game. Now I know I'm here. I can hear it through the universe of energy. Everybody going, well, Todd, there's people over here and there's people over here. You have neighbors. I have neighbors across the street. Yes, you do. And honestly, you probably have a block fence in your backyard for 3 sides of your yard, hopefully. In my neighborhood, I don't, so I'd have to be cognizant of that as well. But you're talking about someone in your home that's trying to harm your family, and you can only project out so far when it comes to keeping the safety within reason. And that comes really down to the walls of your house, in my opinion. Now, obviously, if you are engaging someone outside, or that'd be a totally different thing. But inside your home, there really is only your kids here and your kids here. Now, here's another thing. I'm going to flip the thing here. Why am I saying to put this child in that corner versus down here? Same thing. If you are engaging a target in this direction, this angle is a lot less than the angle here. So you'd really have to aim your weapon in a really awkward position to put this child in this corner in danger. Whereas here, it's probably, the child's still probably safe, but why do that if you can just stick them over here in this corner, knowing that you're going to be posting up in that corner? And then what do? You wait for the police. And of course, if you see someone in your house, you're going to, ask them nicely to leave. they came in through the front door or go out the front door. You don't want to get into a gunfight if possible. But if you had to, God forbid, you kind of know your fields of fire. You kind of know where you're able to engage people within your home because you're at a very specific spot in your home with very specific views of everything inside your home. You know where your family is, relatively speaking, to where you're at. And so you're just in a better position to where you can not 100% alleviate your family being harmed by your actions, but you're really making it very, how would I say it? You're making it very hard for you to hurt your family with your actions. Only the person trying to harm you or your family. So there is my take. And I'm going to try to do these videos once a week. I'm going to put up a different floor plan. This one's pretty straightforward and simple. I've been in some homes where it's crazy. I go in there and I'm like, oh, you actually like this floor plan. It's like, hallway leading to these rooms, another hallway leading to those rooms. It's like, oh my gosh, how would you do this? And I'm going to go ahead and switch to a fresh screen here. How fast are you moving? You're moving fast. I got green here. You're coming out of this and you are moving as quickly as you can, as safely as you can, but you're moving. And obviously you're looking in deeper into the room as you're going. You're looking over here to see if maybe the rear door has been compromised. You don't know. That person could have been gone. He could have gone in the front door, looked around. Oh my gosh, I made too much noise, turned around and left. He may not be there. You're assuming he is, but he may not be there. But you're going to be looking left and right as you're getting to this spot so you can post up your spot. And you're doing everything you can to get there. Even if you have to run over the guy to get to that spot, that's where you're going. If you have to engage the guy as you're going, you're going to want to really be careful because, again, you have some no-shoot barriers here. This is just my opinion. You just don't cross that line. Rounds do not penetrate that wall. And, your kids are over here in the corners and they're being told to get down as low as they can to the ground to get out of that field of fire. If God forbid, something was to happen. So there it is. That's my first video take on this. Hopefully this was semi-educational. Again, I'll get a little more polished with the more of these that I do. But I thought that this would be a really good tool to kind of do some groundwork prior to us coming out. This is something that you're going to want to do. Go online, find a floor plan that's similar to yours or is your floor plan. A lot of times you can go to the home builder's website and they don't really reinvent the wheel a lot of times. So even though your model name might not be there, the floor plan might be named something different. So you can bring something up like this on your computer and you just think it through. And then actually walk it through with your family. And by the time we get there, then really all we're doing is we're testing the plan that you guys came up together. And if it works phenomenal, great. We'll put it to the test and we'll run through some actual practical exercises. If we see something that we think can be improved upon, we're going to present that to you. So you can incorporate it into your plan or scrap your plan and use our plan. It's really going to be a collective, collaborative effort. But I hope to start doing these videos every week, along with other stuff as well. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do it. I'm really not going to monetize this or do anything. This is my business. But you might want to catch the next video. It might come in handy. All right. Well, thank you again for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. I'm going to see if I can actually get all fancy here and flip to the main screen. Oh, look at that. Well, until the next video, everybody, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.